Grain and livestock markets ending mixed Wednesday. This is the American Ag Network. I'm Corryn with this closing market wrap-up. Grain and oilseed futures closed mixed to higher, led by wheat. Chicago wheat was up 12 to 14 cents, supported by technically driven short covering following Tuesday's sharp drop in the U.S. dollar. Futures extended gains after the morning reopen before easing slightly on profit-taking. Now, corn followed with gains of 3 to 4 cents, while soybeans added 8 to 9 cents. Export activity also lent underlying support to wheat. Tunisia reportedly purchased roughly 100,000 metric tons of milling wheat and another 100,000 metric tons of durum in a tender that closed today, while Jordan issued a new tender for up to 120,000 metric tons of optimal origin milling wheat. Livestock futures were mixed. Lean hogs were pressured by profit-taking and weaker wholesale pork values, with contracts down 15 cents to nearly $2. Deferred hog futures opened sharply lower and are threatening chart sell signals as April hogs sit just above a 5-session low. The pork cutout value was modestly higher at mid-morning, while cash hog prices were lower and slaughter projections slightly above last week. Live cattle futures recovered from early losses and moved higher on strong cash market tone and technical buying, while feeder cattle also posted solid gains. Cash cattle trade remained slow, with limited bids surfacing in Nebraska and broader activity expected later in the week. Attention now turns to Friday's USDA cattle inventory report, which is expected to confirm the U.S. beef cow herd remains near a 63-year low. Taking a look at closing numbers, March corn up 3.5 at 4.30. March soybeans up 7 3/4 at 10.75. March wheat up 12 3/4 at 5.36. March Kansas City wheat up 9.5 at 5.42 1/4. March Minneapolis wheat up 2 1/4 at 5.74. Moving over to the livestock complex, we're seeing February live cattle up 122 at 236.82, January feeder cattle up 125 at 368.10, and February hogs down 110 at 87.95. Thanks for joining me for this closing market wrap-up. I'm Corryn with the American Ag Network.